In this video, we're going to be solving a nonlinear system of equations by using substitution. So notice that both equations are both nonlinear equations. So the first thing we want to do is solve for a variable, solve one equation for a variable. And sometimes you don't have to go all the way down to x, because notice in this case they both have an x squared. So what I would want to do in this case is solve for x squared. I'm going to subtract the 2y, or subtract the y squared from both sides. And I get that x squared is equal to 40 minus y squared. Second step is I want to substitute into the other equation. So that means I'm going to take my 40 minus y squared, and I'm going to substitute into the x squared in the top equation. So I'm going to have 1/2. It's multiplied to my x squared, which is 40 minus y squared. And then I have plus y equals 8. Now I'm going to distribute the half, and I get 20 minus 1/2 y squared plus y equals 8. Now we get everything on the same side and combine like terms. So I would want to subtract the 8. And I'm going to put it in order, so I have negative 1/2 y squared plus y plus 12 equals 0. Now what I want to do is multiply the entire equation by -2, because I don't like this 1/2 in front of the y squared. So I'm going to take the entire equation. I'm going to multiply it by -2. That's going to give me a y squared minus 2y minus 24 equals 0. Now I can factor my y squared minus 2y minus 24. Factors to y minus 6 and y plus 4. So I'm going to get two answers for this. I'm going to get an answer of y is 6 and an answer of y is -4. Now using this, I can go back up to the original equation, and I'm going to plug in both of these answers to my top equation. So I would start off with 1/2 x, 1/2 x squared, plus, and I'm going to plug in the 6 first, and that's equal to 8. Now I can subtract the 6 from both sides, and I get the 1/2 x squared equals 2. I'd multiply the entire equation, or multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of the 1/2. I would get that x squared is equal to 4. And now I can square root, and I get plus or minus 4. Which means I'm getting two answers again. I plugged in a 6 for y, and I got an answer of 4, and also -4. Now I need to do the same thing with the answer of negative 4. So I'm going to have 1/2 x squared plus a negative 4 equals 8. Which means I'll want to add 4 to both sides. And I get 1/2 x squared is equal to 12. Now I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides to get rid of the 1/2. And I get x squared equals 24. And when I square root, I get x equals the plus or minus the square root of 24. Now we really should simplify this radical by pulling out the perfect square of 4, which makes it plus or minus 2 square root 6. Which means I have 2 more answers. I plugged in a negative 4 for y, and I got answers of 2 square root 6 and also negative 2 square root 6. So I have 4 solutions to this nonlinear system of equations.